Don't panic. Yes, the big game is this Sunday, but former Michigan State QB, that means quarterback for those of you who didn't know, and bachelor of the Bachelorette contest, Bob Guiney, knows a lot about making great impressions and big hits.
That's right. He has tips on the game, the best way to see and hear it, and how to create the ultimate game day atmosphere. Take a look. Well, Bob, we are all excited for the big game. What are those key ingredients for a successful party?
Well, planning is key, right? Planning is key when it comes to hosting a watch party for the big game. And I got a couple trends for you this year, 2 trends to keep in mind. First is an emphasis on pre-portioned dishes, or stuff that you can just grab and go. And the second is choosing healthier choices. So I've actually partnered with Wonderful Pistachios. They've got 6 grams of plant protein and 3 grams of fiber per serving. They fit the trend, and we have got some great, delicious food items for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Look at this snack board. I mean, honestly, I love charcuterie. I literally could eat it all day long. I mean, pistachios are always a great addition to any charcuterie or cheese board. You can sprinkle the pistachios, the in-shell around is a great visual, or you can have some of the easy-to-eat, no-shell flavors to elevate your snack board and go next level. I'm a huge cheese guy. I love to make sure that I can just sit there and nosh all day. And I happen to love Burrata. Burrata is one of my favorite cheeses. So this is a great one. This is to get all those flavors in half the time. It's the Wonderful Pistachios Burrata. You simply put your burrata on a serving dish, top it with a little mandarin zest, and then you sprinkle it with some crushed pistachios on top. It's so amazing. Serve with toasted baguette slices, endive, whatever veggies you like. So a great way to kickstart your party with some really great appetizers, different flavors that are involved in these, but it's just really delicious. So I happen to love to kickstart every Super Bowl party, every big game party with these 2 items right here.
Bob, I think you're going a little bit fancy there for the big game, but it looks like you have some other ideas for us for our parties. What do you got?
I do. I'm not all fancy schmancy. I like to keep it simple. Sliders, one of my favorites for kids and for adults alike. So easy to make, always a fan favorite. I like to use the whole wheat slider rolls, and you top it with a little bright and creamy chili sauce using the Wonderful Pistachios No Shells Chili Roasted. Then you can see here I accompanied it with a little elegance, right? Some cucumbers, cilantro, jalapeno, and carrots. If the kids don't want it spicy, they can ditch the jalapeno and cilantros and just get it in there with mustard and ketchup. Either way, it's going to be a delicious meal. Now, one great hack I love to do, too, is I like to just put out a big bowl, throw a bunch of the wonderful snack packs in there, the Wonderful Pistachio snack packs, and your guests can just grab and go all day. My 3-year-old loves the honey roasted flavor. He eats them straight out of the bag, likes the sweetness of the honey. I happen to like that he's getting a nutritious snack, but Daddy doesn't tell him that. Other flavors include chili roasted, sea salt and vinegar, barbecue. The no shells are a great substitute for unhealthy chips. So a great way to still have that great snacking feel. And then another one of my family's favorites, and this is unbelievable. It's going to be mind-blowing, so you got to make it. The Wonderful Pistachios Coconut Crusted Chicken Tenders. Instead of breadcrumbs, you throw out the breadcrumbs and you use the no-shell barbecue flavor. It gives you the honey-smoked goodness, the hickory-smoked goodness, with a hint of sweetness. It is so delicious. Visually, texturally, no one will know the difference. The second they bite into it, they're going to be begging you for the recipe. It's so good.
Bob, you are really taking these party recipes to the next level. I love all these ideas, from grab and go, or maybe even sit down and fill up your plate, from kids all the way to the adults. Do you have any other tips for us? And of course, where can we find these amazing recipes?
I do have one more tip, and thanks for asking. It's actually, this is called the Pistachio Principle. I just found out about it. So, you know, you have to open up the crack, you got to crack open the shells of a pistachio, right, before you can eat it. And of course, when you're not doing the no-shell version. Well, it actually calms your nerves to do this. It slows you down, helps you with portion control. So, if you're all stressed out from watching the game, your team needs a big play, or it's 4th and goal, grab a big bowl of the pistachios and get cracking. You'll be in just a mindful Zen place. It's amazing. So who knew the pistachios could also just totally chill you out and make you comfy? They can do everything, these wonderful, wonderful pistachios. So all you got to do, you go to wonderfulpistachios.com. You can find out more big game recipe ideas, and you can learn about everything we talked about today.
Who would have thought mindful, Zen, and Burrata would help us plan our big game party? But Bob, you've always got the tips when we're planning, so thanks for joining us here on Hometown Living.
Thank you so much.
For all of those recipes and more, head over to getkraken.com.